What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I have to give you guys an update from a video I did last week, I think earlier last week, in reference to Rose Montoya doubling down about, going topless on the White House lawn. Just such a very, very inappropriate thing to do. And basically, when we were looking at the comments, a lot of people, on the woke side, on the alphabet soup community side, on the Democratic side, on the progressive side, the commie side, the liberal side, they were not having it. And so they were really judging this person and really coming for this person. And it was a hot mess. But Rose was like, I'm not going to apologize. Well, look like something unhappy. Now, I don't know if this is based upon the cancellation, because I didn't tell you all this, but also after doubling down, a lot of sponsors, a lot of other companies decided not to sponsor Rose Montoya. So I guess the money was drying up, and that's the reason why we got the apology. But we're going to look at the apology video. As you all remember, I think it was last week or last weekend, Poopy Pants Joe Biden and his, caretaker Jill decided to have some kind of festival for these people at the White House. It was the first time ever, and 3 trans activists decided to go topless and actually put it on TikTok. And everybody was most people were outraged on the left, center, and right. And what did Rose do? Rose decided to double down. I just want to let you all know, blah, blah, blah. I played the video. I will basically provide a link in the description box as well as the end credits. So no worries. If you haven't seen the video, I highly suggest you check it out. I will have it. Actually, if you look at the top right now, you'll see a link available for you. Okay, so you can go check it out. But let's read this article from Newsweek, and then we'll look at the apology itself. I only looked at 1 minute because it's a 3-minute apology. It's just wah as far as I'm concerned. Transgender influencer and activist Rose Montoya issued an apology on Friday after facing widespread backlash when she removed her top during a pride celebration on the White House lawn. Today, I need to apologize. Montoya started the video which she posted on Instagram on Friday afternoon. So this happened this past weekend. Montoya's apology came several days after she defended her actions during last Saturday's Pride Month, celebrating at the White House, specifically when she posted a video of herself on the White House lawn while topless and using her hands to cover her boobs. Though Montoya's social media followers surged following the video, the bold action caused a splash in the political realm. The LGBT community is facing increasing criticisms as legislators propose a flurry of anti-LGBT bills outside of legislation. Many people have boycotted various companies. They have expressed support for the LGBT community. I'm not going to go on these. Guys, I just want you to know, I'm not doing all these, alphabets here. This is just too much. I refuse. I'm boycotting. Montoya's topless video was met with strong opposition, with some calling it disgrace. The White House also spoke out against the actions and called it inappropriate and disrespectful. Quote, "This behavior is inappropriate and disrespectful for any event at the White House," a White House spokesperson told Newsweek on Tuesday in response to the video. "It is not reflective of the event we hosted to celebrate the LGBT community, families, and other hundreds of guests who were in attendance. Individuals in the video will not be invited for future events." I think, wait. Didn't White House Secretary Buckwheat say this? Why are y'all saying a White House spokesperson? Well, I guess she is a spokesperson, I guess. Anyway, Newsweek reached out to Montoya by email to comment, but Montoya at first defended her actions on TikTok, saying she was within her legal rights to bare her boo-boos. But She recanted this since on Friday with a new video shared on her Instagram account. Montoya commented on how she was proud to visit Washington, D.C. and to speak about her experience being transgender. She said the experience overwhelmed her with trans joy. With what? Dude, I need to start using some of this lingo. I'm gonna say I got black joy. Okay, I got tall joy. I got whamming joy. Okay, like oh my God. Okay, overwhelmed her with trans joy, which inspired her to remove her top in celebration. Okay, so let's go look at the video. Trans joy. That's funny. That's a new one for me. Holy smokes. Okay, so here's the video. Let's go ahead and look at this now. It's from TikTok, but it's on Twitter. Okay, here we go.
Today I need to apologize. Earlier this month, I was invited by the White House to attend a Pride celebration with both President Biden and Dr. Biden. I, alongside other powerful voices in the queer and trans communities, were invited to be represented, seen, and heard in unique and a very special way.
I mean, who is not seeing you guys? I'm like, this is amazing me. This amazes me to be seen and heard. We are always hearing you people, and we can't miss you. You make sure we can't miss you. What are you talking about seen? You're always seen. You always doing stuff to go, look at me, look at me, look at me. Holy smokes, good gosh.
Excited to be represented, seen, and heard in unique and a very special way. As anti-2S LGBTQIA+, especially anti-trans...
That's not what that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not doing all that. LGBT... I'm not doing all that. I'm not saying all these daggone letters.
Violence and legislation runs rampant across our country. I was proud to be invited to speak at the National Press Club during my trip to Washington, D.C. in order to speak about transgender people and experiences at the highest levels of our nation. In a quick moment of fleeting and overwhelming trans joy...
There we go, trans joy. Trans joy. Do we have black joy? Do we got white joy? Do we got Asians, Latino, Hispanic joy? Okay, do we have, what do we have? Tall joy, short joy, fat joy, skinny joy. I mean, we just making up words now? Jeez.
Moment of fleeting and overwhelming trans joy, I decided to do something unbecoming of a guest of the president at the White House lawn celebration. More so than ever before, I have learned how powerful and just how impactful my actions are and how impactful it is when we share our stories and experiences.
First of all, it wasn't impactful. It was nasty. And it basically solidified our beliefs in your ultimate agenda. Okay? Leave the kids alone. Like, why would you do that? What? Regular women would never do that, what you did. But, you know, as we say, I can't say what I really want to say because this is YouTube-y. But let's just say, I don't know anybody or woman who will want to do that outside on the White House lawn. Especially if there's kids there. But, you know, whatever.
And how we do so with the world. I want to take this moment to apologize for the impact of my actions. I especially want to apologize to my Black trans brothers and siblings, especially transgender women who are Black, because I understand that you all are constantly, at a disproportionate level, impacted by the actions of others. And
Say what? What am I listening to? How do we get to...
I especially want to apologize to my Black trans brothers and siblings, especially transgender women who are Black, because I understand that you all are constantly, at a disproportionate level, impacted by the actions of others, and especially by anti-trans violence. I would also...
What? Hey, Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose. Yeah, I have a question for you, Rose. Those anti-trans violence, what racial demographic is basically overwhelmingly causing that, huh? I just want you to know. See, could you tell me? Can you tell me the racial demographic who is basically the most violent against trans, especially black trans? Now, you ain't trying to do that.
I would like to apologize to my family and friends who have been harassed. I would also like to apologize to my own community, the 2S LGBTQIA+ community.
I know that I'm like pausing this late, but I know y'all like, did you see how she just said my family that harassed? I heard it. This is not a good apology. It's more grandstanding, but it's also another virtue signaling. It's not, there's no accepting accountability in this. I wouldn't expect anything less.
And last but not least, I would like to apologize to the president, the White House, and the nation. It was also never my intention to create a situation that would lead to harassment and harm of myself and others. Really,
you're the victim here. I would have never done this if I knew I was going to get backlash. You doubled down. You was like, I'll do it again. But I don't know what, I think what happened was Rose was dropped from being sponsored by several companies, and money dried up because, this is the month for a lot of them to be spokespeople and to also get sponsored, but that was drying up big. And I think Rose been put on the blacklist. So now that money is an issue. Now is I'm so sorry, but in the process of being sorry, let me show you what I'm not sorry about.
For trans joy, like my little moment of trans joy to be
think of that word again, trans joy,
weaponized by vile people of the opposition. Moving forward,
You took off your top. Take accountability. Oh my God, I'm the victim. Ooh, when. This is the thing about it is that even though this person is saying I'm sorry, they're not sorry. Also, the thing about it is that they still not taking accountability even though they're apologizing.
Committed to using this moment as a catalyst for creating positive change, both within myself and within the broader community and the world at large. It is my sincere intention to actively promote empathy, equity, inclusion, and understanding through my words and my actions and my advocacy efforts. I also feel energized to educate and articulate.
And now we're advertising. Now we went from I'm sorry, you're sorry, okay? And then I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And then it's your fault and I'm the victim. And by the way, let me tell you what I can do so you can send some money my way.
Others the importance and power of trans joy in a more effective way. Finally, as I work to engage in meaningful conversations with my community and my allies, I would like to ask for everyone, especially media outlets and journalists, to please respect mine, my family's, my friends, and my loved ones' privacy during this time.
First of all, if you really want respect, you should have been respectful. There's nothing respectful about removing your top, okay? I just want you to understand that, all right? If you're going to act like you on the streets, you're going to be treated like trash. That's how it works.
I am unavailable for additional comments, and I will not be conducting interviews at this time.
Well, I mean, nobody really cares now. People wanted interviews with you when you doubled down. And now that it's kind of over with, but like I said, I forgot about this update and until somebody reminded me today, because today, when you guys see this, it's going to be Tuesday. If you see this immediately when it comes out. Somebody reminded me about this yesterday. So that's just how out of the loop I was in reference to this apology. And as you can see, you and I didn't miss much.
Conducting interviews at this time. Thank you so much for listening.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all accept that apology, okay? Did you find it acceptable or did you find it wah, wah, wah? Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Anyway, let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give this video a like, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I will talk to you good people on the next one. Later, taters.